First show of the day. First show of the weekend. My favorite show. My favorite audience. No, really, because I used to have to start the show and I used to have to scream for crowds. And, hey, you, we're starting the show! Hey, over here, hurry up. But now I come out and you guys are already here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Life is good. It is so. It's great. Wow, perfect weekend. Thank you. Fingers are still working? Thank you. Made it through the winter? Yeah. I saw the best last week. A man by the name of Chris Cremo. He spells it with a K, with a Chris, K with a Cremo. Finest juggler ever there was. He's from Switzerland. I saw him in a place called the Big E. I grew up in New England, and as a kid I used to go to see the Big E, Eastern States Exposition in Springfield, and I hadn't been back there since my childhood, but a friend, Hilby, the skinny German juggle boy, who's going to be working here for the last 3 weekends. Yes, if you had never seen him, he's a must, if he can make it back again. But he was up there and he said, you gotta come up here, Chris Cremo's here. This man, he's the best juggler, and jugglers all over recognize him as the best. And he only juggles 3 balls, 3 cigar boxes, and the 3 hats he does. But what he does with 3 objects is just unbelievable. Anyway, doesn't do this though. Want to see me pull a rabbit out of the hat, kids? Want to see me pull a rabbit out of the hat? He doesn't do that. Pull a rabbit out of the hat for the kids.
You ready, Joyce? Can you see?
Ah! Look at that. It's a hare. Been doing that one a long time, huh? All right. I don't want to disappoint your children. I'll do it, kids. Rabbit in the hat. Here he comes. Whoa. There you go. All right. No. I've got a better one. Watch this. Hold on. It's a good one, huh? A knot. It's a knot. No, it's not. Here, I'll teach you one. Here's one you can do with a handkerchief or bandana. Find a handkerchief or bandana, fold it in half, where it comes together at the half point right there, and tie a knot. Simple overhand knot. Yes, right in the middle of the handkerchief. Let the knot hang down, give the handkerchief a shake, and wind it up like this, and it makes a little puppet. Yes, a little dancing doll, if you will. She's upside down. The knot becomes the head. There it is. Hello. Her name is Fatima, and there's a little poem that goes along with her too. It goes, Fatima was a dancer gay, and for a nickel she would play. But if a quarter you would pay, she'd do the Tara Bumptier. You let go of one side and you pull it up, spins around a couple times. It's Fatima, the dancing doll. Hey! Opening act of the show, the dancing doll. Hey! I have to make sure the fingers are working good. This is what is known as prestidigitation. It's a magician's exercise to keep the fingers nimble. Prestidigitation, I didn't make that word up. It's an actual word. It means manipulating objects with the fingers. Digits. Fingers are digits in Latin. Comes from Latin, yes. Prestidigitating. And notice the coins. One goes forwards while one goes backwards. This one forwards, this one backwards. Forwards, backwards. Then reverse it so it's backwards, forwards. Now this one forwards, this one backwards. Forwards, backwards, backwards, forwards. Both backwards. Yeah, I know, just swallow the sword. Not yet. I used to practice this thousands of times a day, so I'm going to do it. It's true, I used to stay up into the wee hours of the mornings practicing this sometimes sleepless nights. In fact, sometimes I'd scream out, God, there has to be an easier way. One night I found an easier way. It's sort of like this. It's cheating, nobody seems to mind. Very good, very good. 2 at a time in one hand. That would be called the steeplechase. One chasing the other, the steeplechase. I've given them nicknames to keep from getting bored. Steeplechase, then the porpoises, where they weave in and out through the fingers, up and down through the fingers, the porpoises. Oh yes, then another to the right, so there's 3 in the right, and another to the left, and another to the left. 5 betwixt 2 hands, and then the big one, 5 in one hand. Oh yes, brace yourselves, here it comes. 5 in one hand. 5 in one. And that's the one you clap for. Could have saved a lot of time, folks. I know, 5 in one hand, I can do it. It happens a little differently, though. Thusly, rolling the coins edgeways. Less surface space to grasp onto makes it a bit trickier. That's only 4. The 5th coin comes into view when the hand is closed and reopened. Didn't happen that time. You never get it right on the first time. It's like when you go to the circus and the guy does the triple backwards somersault. And you never get it right the first time. Well, sometimes. Anyway, here we go. All 5, one delicately balanced upon the tip of each digit. Voila. That's it. Oh. And this one here, the one that dropped, you know why it dropped? Gravity, that's right. Sir Isaac Newton's law of physics, gravity. But watch this. Take away the gravity for a split second, goes back up. I did not throw it up either. And there's nothing attached. No strings, threads, wires, nothing attached. It's the mystery of levitation. I know you that 500 years ago, if I'd have done that, folks, they'd have said, burn him, he's a witch. Today they just go, so what, just swallow the sword. No, not yet. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, the oldest trick known to exist. Cups and balls. 3 cups, 3 balls, and the cups have a very unusual property about them. That is that one cup will seem to penetrate through the other. It's like they melt, solid through solid. And if you believe that, the rest of the trick's gonna be real simple. It's kind of an illusion, though. It doesn't really happen. It's an illusion, like economic recovery. The cups are solid, though. Doesn't look so good from the side, but fools that way. Wow. Balls go into the cups. They're under the cups. Then I strike the cups, and the balls disappear. And I strike the cups again, and the balls come back. I know, it's baffling. Back onto the cups. The ball on the end is the first one that goes, jumps to the middle. Did you see it? It went. That's what they do, they travel invisibly. Now this one, rip. So all 3 balls are in the middle. That's good, don't applaud, let it accumulate. Just keep your eyes on the little red balls. One by one, the balls are going to vanish from the fingertips. Simply by taking the ball, tapping the hand, it's gone. And I'll do it again 2 more times. Again, just take the ball, tap the hand, and it's gone again. And the last time, I'll leave the ball right there. And there's no tricks at the sleeves. The sleeves are up. I could have got away with that one. Oh, wake up, people, you're not paying attention. I'll do it this way. Spin the stick around, tap the bottom. They're all back under the cups again. Hey! Oh, no. Keep watching. This time it goes from the middle to the end. In the beginning, it went from the end to the middle. Remember? Now it goes from the middle back to the end. Do it the other way, either way. It doesn't matter, either way, left or right. And then if I cover those 2 and put one on the top like that, and then cover that one, the ball will rise up 1 cup. See, it was there before. Am I going too fast for you people? I can slow down a little bit. This time it goes down. Up, down, left, right. Thank you. Let me make this a little bit easier to follow. I'll help you out by taking away 2 of the balls. Get rid of that one there and that one as well. And stack the cups and use only this 1 ball here. Now with the cups in the stacked position, it will appear as though the ball is penetrating right through the top of the cup. As if there's a trap door there. Look at that. Even changes the shade of color. Magic. And it's back again over here. But it doesn't just come back. No, keep this to yourself. Here's what happens. When I take the ball, what happens is, I don't really take the ball. It's still here. Looks like I take a ball, because I watch the hand move away and your eyes follow the movement as well. But there's nothing there, you see? It's called misdirection. I direct your attention somewhere other than where you probably should be looking. But it's not there, you see? I could do this all day, nothing would happen. I take nothing, I put nothing away. So you think I'm putting the ball away, but I put nothing away, you stupid people. Wake up. It's here, like this. Then I roll the cup back and then forward, letting it go. That makes it look like it comes out from under the cup. But now you see it go in the pouch. So how many balls are in the middle? Who's paying attention? How many?
3.
3. No, 2. Thank you for speaking up, though. If you want 3, you can have 3. There you go. I should be disappointed. Look, all 3 balls again. And now for the last time, all 3 in the pouch at the same time together. This time, all 3 balls are going to appear under whatever cup you say, lady in black, the young girl on the end there. Tell me any number you like, 1, 2, or 3. In the cup you say, all 3 balls will be under. It doesn't matter which one you like, 1, 2, or 3. Which one would it be? 1. You can have number 1. That's all right. Fine with me. There it is, number 1. Oh! Hey! It's an apple. Didn't really matter. I had you covered. Over here there's an orange. Over here there's a lemon. Oh! That's all right. There's another one over there. There's an apple over there. And over here is a glass of wine. And that's the mystery of the cups and balls. It's time for the sword swallowing. Oh, let me get this back here. Oh, and what I'm about to do is something very dangerous. Sword swallowing, very dangerous. I mean it, kids. Don't ever try this. This isn't like putting beans in your nose. And don't do that either. Oh, look at that, a treat. Thank you. Yes, very dangerous, sword swallowing. Don't ever try this. And people say, oh, I know how that works. The swords, they collapse. They go in the handle. If you want to believe they go in the handle, you're welcome to believe whatever you like. This sometimes makes people squeamish, disgusted, grossed out. I'm aware of that. If you don't want to see it, I don't want to do it. Do you want to see it?
Yeah!
All right, here, you do it. No. I'll do it. It's all right for me. I've been professionally trained, and also I have this. Special water from India. From the banks of the River Ganges, water from India. It's a superstition. It keeps me protected. Makes you want to go, huh? To India. I'm going to have to loosen up just a little bit before doing this. A couple stretches. A couple deep breaths. One of these. I did it a few weeks ago. At the end of the show, this man came up to me from the audience. He had his arm and his mouth up to his elbow. For real. I'm not making this up. I was looking straight at this man. His arm was in his mouth to the elbow. I was like this. And I said, that's impossible. Take it out. The man pulled his arm out. He was an amputee. Had his arm cut off right there. It happened. I'm not making it up. It really happened. Relax. Nothing to worry about. I know what I'm doing. For those of you who don't know what's happening, I'm in full control of the muscles in the throat, the pharynx and the epiglottis. Those are the muscles above the esophagus, and that's where the blade goes into the esophagus. One of these days I'll get one. The longer ones later will go further down into other areas like the fallopian tube, I guess, somewhere down there. That's all right, because I'm protected by this special water from India, from the banks of the River Ganges. Nothing to worry about. Totally safe. All the necessary precautions are taken. a toothpick. Here, this is for the people that like to say it goes in the handle. You want to believe it goes in the handle? Here, this is for you. I'll swallow the handle. Gag me with a spoon? I don't think so. Of course they're real. And notice the length of the blade. From the base of the hilt to the point, over a half a meter. The blade length. You can see how far down that goes? Yeah, don't take pictures now. If you show it to someone, they'll say he's not swallowing it, it's on the outside. Just want you to see how far down it goes. And something else I should inform you of, I am not a masochist. I respect my health, I'm in fine health. This has no adverse effect on me. I wouldn't do it if it did. And I'm not possessed with an oral fixation. And I'm straight. I do this because it's a dying art. No pun intended. It is, I know. I grew up in a carnival family. I used to dream about running away and joining a normal one, but that's another story. You heard about the carnival that got hit by the tornado last week in Florida? Oh, they said it was so sad. It knocked down everything except for those 3 milk bottles. I had an uncle who was a fire eater and sword swallower, Uncle Gerald. He taught my brother and I. Mom was real pleased with that. No, but brother used to swallow swords, but no more. Thank God. He swallowed a sword once. It was so long. I tried to stop him. He didn't listen to me. He doesn't swallow swords anymore, but now he has a job working in the parking lot, picking up papers. All right, here's what's going to happen. The sword will be set in place. I'll then take the hands away. When I feel myself to be in a straight line, I'll snap the fingers, and at that moment, the sword will drop straight into the esophagus. Hands out. It's gross and disgusting, I know, but you'll watch. Here, something a little different for you. Not sword swallowing, not even a sword. But it's another one of those things from India. That's where all these things come from originally. India. Fire eating, sword swallowing, laying on beds of nails, walking on hot coals. India. The birthplace of magic. Nowadays it's a big thing with body piercing. Kids pierce themselves everywhere, like the forehead, eyebrows, cheek, chin, nose, lip, tongue, all over the ear, here, there. Yep. A lot of people don't know, body piercing goes back to India. Someone told me recently that it was originally not done for decorating the body with jewelry, but for when they took vows of silence. And still today, people take vows of silence where they sometimes stay silent for an entire month, or an entire day, or imagine that, kids. Be quiet a whole day, don't say a single word. Not because you got time out, none of that. You could. Anyway, in India, they use one of these called a trident or a thrishul. What they do is they pinch the tongue first to get the blood up, and they take this, take a nice little tongue. No pain, no blood. Well, maybe a little. You want blood? Here. No. I'm not gonna do that. But I like this because it lets me look out and see people's faces. Swallowing swords, the head is stuck back. All I can do is look straight up in the trees. But with this, I get to look out and see your faces. And the real reason why I do these things, folks, is because I like to watch the expressions on people's faces change. I especially like the one when they go, oh, I can't look. And they're looking. But right now, the kids look a little disappointed, and I don't want to disappoint the kids. Here, I'll do it for you. I don't care. Ah! Ah! Is that what you want to see? Well, I'm not going to do it. Because I've got water from India. Where's the water come from? India. Does anybody here smoke tobacco? Does anyone have an unlit cigarette? It's for a trick. I know not many people smoke these days. Somebody should have one though in a crowd this size. You have one, sir? Oh, I got it right here. Thank you. You're one of a dying breed. Thank you. You get a lighter too? I'll give it right back. my little thing with my fuel on my. I lost my the fuel. This is for a little slight. Here, I'll show you. Sleight of hand, like the ball trick. Misdirection. You don't put it there. You keep it over here. Then it comes back right here. Right here. You like that one? He's not gonna like it. Here, this is the one that's gonna help me quit. Yeah, right. The more painful version of this stunt, the eye orifice. Try this. Ugh, how do you smoke those things? Excuse me for smoking. I don't want to be a bad influence on the children. Kids, these are really bad. They're horrible, evil, highly addictive. Don't ever smoke. I don't smoke, except for when I do this stupid trick. So I do the trick 20 times a day. German people smoke cigarettes like this. They do. You know why that is? It's because when they smoke them like this, they burn their lips. Watch this. Ooh, smoke rings. I used to be the champ. Watch again. This time a square. Yeah, right. I wish you people could see your faces looking for a square. Oh, that's it. That's the one. Don't take your eyes off the hand. This is the one that fools magicians. Smoke ring, oh, it's gone. Keep watching. Look, still burning. Here. Oh, look, I'm all right. I'm all right. I got it. Here, right here, up. This next blade here, this is a Malaysian kris, a ceremonial sword with a serpentine blade. Notice the blade starts very small, gradually gets wider and wider. The blade moves from side to side. Watch the Adam's apple. As this one goes down, you can sometimes see the Adam's apple move from side to side as well, like this. No, the Adam's apple is not like that from the sword. It's normal for anyone's Adam's apple to do that. You all have that flexibility as well. It's just that you've never checked. And if you look around now, you'll see people checking. Another one of those moments where the audience amuses me. I look out there and see 10 or 20 of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are. That's all right. The others usually say, oh, I'm too cool. I'll wait till I get to the parking lot, but they do. They do, I know, because my brother's in the parking lot. He tells me. Oh, help me. Chucky's back. It's for the kids. It's all for the kids. And the kid in us all. There's another one from India. Oh, here's one from India, from the repertoire of the Hindu rubber boy. Watch this. This one happens on the table. Watch the hands on the table. The hands. One hand stays forward, one hand turns. One hand stays forward, the other hand turns the same direction, 180 degrees. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little more. And grab the thumb and pull it all the way around. Oh, I love that. It's all right. It's a hereditary thing. I get that from my mom's side of the family. Rubbery elbows. You see the elbows? They bend in both directions. It's all right. I'm fine. It's just the left side. The thumbs are a little bit worse, though. Take a look. Listen. You can hear it solid. You can see into the handle. It's a clear handle. There isn't a possible way it can collapse. But I can guarantee there'll be a few people every show that'll walk away saying, oh, it's a trick. Somehow it's a trick. People, there will always be skeptics. Skeptics. But this time I won't even touch the handle when it's on its way out. I shall take a bow with it inside me. Yes, this way, and turn slowly towards you folks. At that point, I'll bend a little deeper than the waist, and the weight and the gravity will force it to eject itself. She'll come out all on its own, won't even touch the handle. Except for once it's all the way down, I am going to twist the handle around 2 times clockwise. Because last time I think I did it counterclockwise and my butt almost fell off, so I'm just going to tighten it back up. I'll be walking like this the rest of the day. It's time to do the eyeball. Using the handle of the spoon, I'm going to pop my eyeball right out of the socket for you folks. You've come this far, you can handle it. It's for the kids. Kids love this one. The eyeball hangs down here on my cheek. I close the other eye. The kids hold up their fingers. I guess the numbers. Here we go, kids. Yeah, right! Like I'm really going to do that. That is so stupid. And no one was going to stop me. What's going on there? Kids, if your friends are going to do stupid things, tell them, hey, that's not a good idea. You know, you might not want to do that. And you know you don't put things close to your eyes. The eyes are the most delicate of all. That's why you always wear a safety eye protection. And besides, you know, there's that soft spot under the bottom eyelid. You ever touch that thing, it's like really... Water from India! It's for the kids. It's for the kids. I want to take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Johnny Fox. It's a stage name, of course. My real name is John Fox. In Spanish, it's Juan Zorro. That really is my name, John Fox. And this is 30 years for me here at the Maryland Renaissance Festival, number 3. 30 years. Time flies when you're having a good time. Thank you. I can't boast about that too much because I have a mentor, a friend by the name of John Calvert, a man who's 99 years old. He was the first magician ever to perform in Las Vegas. He's 99 years old and he still performs. He's going to be doing a lecture for magicians in Virginia coming up pretty soon. And he's performing in Pittsburgh, I think, October 31st. John Calvert, 99 years old. He goes out in the audience and he shakes hands with men, pulls them out of their seats and brings them up on stage and does strongman stunts with them. I am not making this up. He was an actor in his youth. He was a Clark Gable stand-in.
What are you doing?
He says to this day, he says, every day I wake up, I play the part of a young man. 99, still going. I used to pass the hat at the end of the show for tips and donations. I don't do that anymore because the king was gracious enough to allow me to have a little concession in the back over there. Johnny Fox's nuts. Why else would he swallow swords? That's right. Cinnamon roasted nuts. That's the commercial. But now, risking possible asphyxiation for your amusement. Oh yes, and sharing the stage this weekend only with Hack and Slash, comedy sword fighting troupe. They're coming back. We used to share the stage here years ago. And in the last 3 weekends of the festival, the longest running act in Renaissance Fair history, Puke and Snot, will be here. But look, kids, Robin Hood, Toof! William Tell, Toof! Kevin Costner, Toof, Toof, Toof. I'll be okay. No, here's the good part. All right, kid, what's your favorite animal? What do you want? Forget that. I'll take care of this. I know what to do. So what do you do for work? Look, it's an honor and a privilege to have a job making people laugh and smile and look confused. I thank you all for stopping by and allowing me to do my job. Enjoy your day at the festival, and if anyone's waiting for the balloon to come back, mañana. Thank you, keep smiling.